Ola and Whitney's relationship is still questionable because last season we see them break up, but you know how these relationships are. I feel like this season we're gonna see Ola be in his bag because he fits the criteria of a high value man and he can get any woman that he wants. You know what I'm talking about? He's a handsome fellow and he has a beard, and we know how women are with these beards. Now, Whitney, on the other hand, she's trying to get out there, trying to move on. And I don't feel like it's going to be as easy for her to move on opposed to Ola because, you know, Ola's a man. We're all men. We have a lot of pride. So once we get cheated on, it's no chances, no second chances. We just ready to move on. But opposed to a woman, they're a little bit more humble than us. But they start to move like us, but that's neither here or there. Anyway, it's going to be very interesting to see where this storyline goes as far as Whitney and Ola. And who knows, the more time that they spend away from each other, they probably may get to know themselves a little bit more. You know how it is when you spend time from people away from people and you just learning yourselves. And then come to find out, you guys are not even attracted to each other. And it's not on something with malice or anything or no animosity. It's just people grow apart. This may be the story where we see the message that people actually are together for just a few seasons or just a season and they grow apart. Because if you pay attention to the first season, I believe Whitney said that she never was really out there. She never really experienced her whole phase. She never really got to be sexually liberated and be all out there. And being in this relationship and then making a step towards marriage and you're a fiance is something all new to her. She felt like she hasn't been able to do what all the 20-year-olds did when she was at that age. And I felt like she wanted to take that opportunity to do so and explore her options while being in that relationship as a, like just an itch they needed to be scratched and this is a one and done. But however, she doesn't realize that once Ola finds out, and he did, that it's going to affect him. Now we have Ola, he's with his guys, and they all can read him like a book. They know that he loves Whitney because when he was with her, he always left her food, always told her how beautiful she was. He was like the epitome of a good man. He was a Russell Wilson kind of guy. But however, he got his heart broken. Now this season, we're going to see another side of Ola. He's going to be on this player type shit, and I'm kind of here for it, but at the same time, I feel like they copied off Insecure a little bit, you know, when Lawrence got cheated on in the first season, and then in the season finale, it shows him smashing another chick, and then in season 2, he's just all out in the streets. So I feel like we may get something like that, but also something a little bit with a little twist to it. However, I think it would be pretty interesting if they don't get back together and they learn themselves and they explore their options and then someone else comes into their life and then they be happy like that. But of course it's going to be a hard thing to discuss because they still have feelings for each other. I think it would be pretty dope if they did that. But anyway, man, I have a feeling that Ola is going to be on his dog shit this season and I'm kind of here to see it. Now, I do want to see Whitney, you know, get out there a little bit too, explore herself and learn her sexuality and just embrace it so she won't have to cheat no more. But it seems that Whitney may end up liking someone else and actually gravitating towards that person. But who knows, man? You never know how it is, man. A lot of relationships in this show particularly are pretty questionable. So I don't know, man, how it's going to end up. I hope it's some healing going on. But at the same time, we just going to have to see. Anyway, that is my quick prediction for Run the World. It's a new series that came out a couple years ago. I checked it out. Pretty decent series, although I feel like it is somewhat of a replica of the esque of Insecure, being that it's about women trying to find themselves. Only this time it's 4 of them, and then we got a show that also is New York based called Harlem, and it tackles those same kind of issues. It's kind of like the same thing, and at some point it's gonna get tiring, but I'm still here to see it because I'm glad to see black women on our TV screens, and I like to represent representation of black love as well. Overall, this is a solid series. I hope we continue to get more seasons out of this show, and I hope nothing but the best for it. Anyway, that is my quick prediction for Ola and Whitney. Do you think that their relationship is going to return back to normal, or do you think that's it for good? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'm off this. Take care of y'all selves.